We're happy now. This is the happy version.
Yeah, this is where everything's awesome now. We're back with part 2 of the Christmas edition of the Melbourne Pro Punters panel.
And
Hanukkah. But the real gift starts tonight, punters.
Hello.
The big bash kicks off.
There it is.
And if anyone who likes wagering, this is the Christmas festival. Because it is enormous. And a couple of people have asked me about in-play on Twitter and whether we might get it. I think if now that they've got Stephen Conroy on board, they might be able to lobby to get it. If they're prepared to trade off something else, they might get it. I hope they do. But it does require a legislation change. But there's a couple of different ways to get involved. There's a couple of really good tournaments at Top Better.
You should have an in-play market on Betfair about whether they'll get in-play or not. So look, it can be Stephen Conroy as the back line.
They've got the Anudjawun.
And Xenophon as the lay line.
So what? Well, they are boys that get on that. But head to Top Better. There's a couple of cracking tournaments. There's a $55 buy-in tournament that goes, and there's a $10 buy-in tournament. So it doesn't matter what level, and it'll give you an interest in every game.
So you're in for the whole tournament.
That's the whole tournament. So it's going to be right through the Christmas period. It'll keep you interested, and it's a cheap way to get involved and your chance to win a prize if you say more right. So the other thing with heading to One to Follow Pots is you can grab your stuff because you're working over Christmas.
I'll be there, Juppy.
Right. Ralphie, I'm tipping you're not taking any time off for the foreseeable future.
Ask me if I'm doing my racetrackralphie.com.au.
Will we be able to find your valuable information as Tara and Tom pumped up for on Twitter on Saturday? Hello Tara, Merry Christmas. Will you be providing us with all that?
3 words, Juppy. Private school education. I'm fucking working. Yes.
So can I just say on that very subject?
Yes.
That very subject.
Another one coming up soon.
Boxing Day will be a terrific meeting. Christmas Eve.
Outstanding.
Be a great meeting at Sandown Christmas Eve.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day at Flemington. Can't wait.
New Year's Eve.
Go
and watch the fireworks on the deck at the Taberate Mooney Valley after the last if you want something else to do.
So can I just say to those people that work in racing administration, particularly for Racing Victoria, you're very lucky that I'm not the boss, because if you come to me and said to me, can I have Christmas off?
That's right.
I'd say go and get a fucking job in banking.
Or school teacher.
Okay?
School teacher.
Over Christmas, we race. And we race a lot. You can have Christmas Day off if you like, but the rest of it, you're working. Okay? I know a bloke yesterday, they tried to have a bet with LuxBet, and they wouldn't adhere to the minimum bet rules at that time, so he had to make a few phone calls, and the response he got from Racing Victoria was, we're on holidays. Sorry boys, get to work. Not good enough. It's all happening. And so you ask me, what am I doing? It's a great time to bet. It's a great time to bet. It's a great time to make a quid. There's opportunities this time of year. I'm not going to get into why because they might change it, but there is. So you'll be there, Alfie.
I'll be there. Bells on.
Trying to get the school fees paid.
We're doing our best.
Just on that, Potts, we normally give Snowy a shout out at some stage during the program, but we're going to give the better Snow
we're filming, but it doesn't matter.
No.
Say hello to our audience.
Wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So,
well done, thank you.
We'll give a shout out to the much better Snow in Sally Snow, and thank you for resolving the issue for me, Sal, and Merry Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to, before...
It's a pity it needed resolving. It's a pity LuxBet aren't automatically adhering to the minimum bet rules, but we'll just let that one slide.
I've asked for nominations for the 2016 Anudjawun Stakes. This is for horses who disappoint the market. We're for punters, and so before I give the final field, Jumpy, you're going to tweet out the names as we go in racing style.
Just to give everyone perspective, this will be the Anudjawun Stakes issue will be held at Werribee, where no one will be able to walk the track prior to the first.
You're stepping over some of my gags here, Jumpy. on a lot of research
on a heavily watered track. So there was a heap of correspondence on Twitter.
So before I do it, do you want to give some season's greetings to our people who have stuck with us through the year individually? Yeah,
there's a few people we need to give a shout out. We're back here at the All Nations where it's pretty much our spiritual home during the year. Big shout out to Bobby O'Kane and Gary and the rest of the crew here. Bobby did a brilliant job yesterday. He went and did a big cook up for the Salvation Army for people who aren't going as well as what they probably like to be. So just a huge thank you to the All Nations for having us. Whether it's the show or the Recreational Punter Society, we always have a really good time when we come here. And just everyone who's contributed through the year, whether it's the guests that have come on the show,
and the people who've watched.
yeah, and the people who watch, and then get in touch with us.
Share us.
Yeah,
let other people know about it. We do it because we love it. We're actually passionate about the industry. We're not afraid to criticise it when it's warranted, but we also, as hopefully some of the insights with Mick Goody and Potts over the year, I mean, we tell it as it is.
Well, my bottom line all the time is this industry survives because it's just so fascinating and outstanding. It should be better, but we're doing our best to make a contribution. So can I just give a shout out to all the viewers, my subscribers. It's been a bit of a frustrating year for us. We've done enough to keep our head above water, but only just. So I'm putting at the end of a year of some significant learning, and really looking forward to next year. I think we're well placed to have a good year next year, but and a lot of the submerged logs that I ran into this year at certain periods, I think I'll have more foresight this year. So,
if we both have a good year and the school fees get paid, I want to get a greyhound with you and call it submerged log.
Hopefully the good dog Puma Pants, we might be able to get it out of it.
Is that a relation to Norma's?
Norma's tits.
Right.
Yeah. So
okay, so the Anudjawun Stakes in 2016. Now it's been upgraded from a benchmark 58 to a Group 3 to suit the Australian.
Well, it's got a black tie.
It's good.
We rate to the patent committee.
Yep.
We lied and pretended we were breeders. And
I'm actually on the patent
status.
They don't know it, but I'm on the patent committee.
It's over 1,612 metres.
We told them it was a fillies only race.
Now it's
traditional distance.
Traditional distance. We got 6 perfect days of Melbourne weather. Unfortunately, Terry Henderson and Lee Freeman got to the track, so it's going to be on a heavy 8. And as Jumpy said, it's at Werribee. Now, only the official track walker was allowed at Werribee, not
right.
No, you have to have an industry accreditation.
Yes, so we've been told that it's got good cover, good grass, and good give, whatever that means. But that's the industry line.
Even clean cover.
And before the field goes out for the Anudjawun Stakes, Daryl Braithwaite, whose cover of Ricky Lee Jones' horses has become such an iconic part of Cox Plate Day. Well, we couldn't afford him, so we're getting some kid from the primary school to slaughter the national anthem.
What, can we get the girl that sang it at Sale Cup Day? That was in the rain at Sale Cup Day.
Are you going to tweet out these runners?
So
tweet as we go.
So we've had a heap of contributors.
Yes.
Friend of the show, Mickey Harrick, who's been on a couple of times this year.
He
probably goes to more race meetings than anyone else, and he sees more bad horses than anyone else. So he's thrown up Trevor, Monsieur Pierre, Rum Rager, Hollywood Roosevelt. And this one had Jacqueline, and the one that had really, really hurt poor old Mickey is the Koch.
Right.
Being a Mad Mitchell supporter. But I reckon my favourite, and the one that I want to put in, is, and it ties back in the At the Picnic scene, I want to put up Guadalcanal from Reggie Manning's stable.
Reggie Manning.
Guadalcanal in the past calendar year has had 30 starts. That's a start every 10.13 days. And of those 30 starts, he's produced 2 magnificent wins. One where he beat his stablemate, Shanghai Rooster, by a nose at Healesville, and singly the lowest picnic race I've ever seen in my life that wasn't made. And then, somehow, he got to a point so far away that no one could find him, he won by 3 1/4 lengths at Hinnamunji. Now, if you're left now, you might get to Hinnamunji by the time the meeting starts.
I don't think Hinnamunji forms.
Boys, I've done no research here, right?
Who's your
what I want to be, I want to be the official
adjudicator.
I want to be the person who's accepting nominations and deciding who can start in the field. So, first of all, I'm disqualifying Guadalcanal from the Anudjawun Stakes simply because, Jumpy, it doesn't matter where they were. It's won 2 races this year. Disqualified.
Please.
That's not nomination not accepted.
Well, there's some here.
And there's a few of them mixed there. Okay, while they're pretty poor conveyances, they haven't run 2nd, 3rd, and 4th often enough. If you want to be in the Anudjawun Stakes, don't you have to run 4th a lot?
I think there's a lot of that. You're going to disappoint the market, but look like maybe next
look like you're a chance at the 200.
So I've altered the prize money structure here, apart from it being upgraded to Group 3. We're paying to 10th, but there's no first prize money.
or is it scaled that you get more for running for 10th than what you do for actually running 2nd or 3rd?
Correct.
So 4th should be top prize money.
Right.
Nothing for 1st.
That's it.
And on that, just on speaking of knocking back nominations, Reg, you could have put Guadalcanal in against Winks, couldn't you?
Exactly.
He could have run around 4th.
I bet he did. They probably didn't.
Yeah, well,
they had someone like me in the office saying no.
So the top weight has to be Dibiani.
Oh, Dibiani straight in. Straight Dibiani. He's getting 65 kilos.
Yeah,
because it won't matter. He'll run second.
Run second.
He won't run fourth. He'll run second for sure.
That's one of the conditions of the race. Can't have more than the dreaded 60 kilos. The owners, they won't accept.
Yeah.
So they can't possibly carry the weight.
Put us tell him he's got 58 and we'll put 65. No, wait, horse won't know the difference.
Well, wait till go up after acceptances.
There was a race for this one, but we'll give it to Lockie Brown and Ed Healy had tweeted in request for Wine Tails.
Oh, Wine Tails, yes. She's a perennial.
Richie Didge wanted one. I might have to just lean
So
over.
if we take Wine Tails, don't we have to take Barry Miller? Because they're the same horse, aren't they? I think.
It could be the same horse. This one's going to hurt you a bit, Potts. I think you've had an injury here. Number 3, Tiggy Dig.
Sorry, he's a last start winner. He's a last start
He's
winner.
got the money.
He
raced his way out of it.
He's out.
All right.
Sorry.
Drought breaker at Swan Hill, this.
Well, that ties in actually with the request from Nick Meredith. He said.
But last time he won, he got himself disqualified. So he was looking really good then. But now he's won the race.
Well, Nick Meredith has asked, can we ensure the 2016 Anudjawun Stakes is a quaddie leg so we can have a late scratching at a sub? so Tiggy Dig's out, and the sub will be Dibiani. They're number 4 and 5, B1 and B2 I call them, Brockoff and Bassett. So
they can both go in.
And it's appropriate because you feel like a banana whenever you've backed one of them. And if we can move from
that makes me the owner of a bunch of bananas because I backed both of those horses.
And if we can move from the fruit to the vegetable, 4 carat.
4 carat.
4 carat. I tumbled in.
Yeah, he's fallen into 4th place a few times. Yep.
Number 7, we're getting down lower in the handicaps here, but number 7, Hatuka Zasho.
Oh, he's straight in. He's in the field for sure.
Well, I'll give it an extra tick because Damien Lane rode it one day at Geelong, and I actually tweeted this after the race.
He rode it beautifully. He's rode it beautifully a number of times.
After he got off, the horse should have apologised.
Yeah,
And First Light Racing, who own him, and a couple of others who were... You know how owners defensive they are? They tweeted back to me and said, try owning him. He couldn't agree more. so even his own owners have had a gutful of him. So we like that.
Oh, he's in the field.
Todd Baker, I mentioned a few to get the
Merry Christmas, Todd.
Puts up some great work on Twitter. He's just said, shame on you. No King of England. King of England.
Oh, yeah, King of England.
I'm a bit worried. He hasn't run well enough to...
Well, that's from that Bendigo race that caused this pain.
But then he's run against Simpson, he's gone bad. He's just like...
What's going to happen to King of England is he's going to go behind the gates, get kicked, get vetted, get past cleared to run. Because that's what Punters
I think what we're...
Hello to many Gallagher.
I'm allowing him in the field, and I think there's only one answer with this horse.
Yes.
He must be taken to the front to stop him going to sleep. So the jockey's going to give him clear instructions. He is the leader, even if he has to pull a bat. More than 10 whip strikes in the first 100 metres.
Well, are you telling me that this is the first ever time that a COT is going to be overruled by the stewards?
Yes.
And said, no, you have to go forward.
Ride this horse out of the barriers with the whip.
Well, coincidentally, number 9, they've announced a change of instructions, change of tactics going from back to right back. Moss beat. Sorry. I know.
Sorry, she won. She's a winner this prep.
True, but Tom Gilmore tweeted through a case for there. 12 starts in 2016 for 1 win, but at least had excellent closing sectionals in each start. Hashtag back me next time.
She's a very good 4th place getter.
That's it, yeah.
She runs 4th a lot, so we might say that win was just a complete and utter fucking miracle.
Well, one of the owners, Tony Walsh, said, I dare you to put her in. She's got 800 owners. And I said, well, compare that to the thousands of punters in Australia. She's in.
She's in, yeah.
In she goes.
Number 10.
I've been overruled.
Number 10, Believing, of Robbie Griffiths. It's a benchmark 58 horse. I think it's 1 from 20, ran yesterday. Gets back, got beaten in the nose because that's what it does.
Doesn't like going to the front of the pack. Like sort of...
Chris Martin. I like Chris Martin because he's clearly a punter who's done a bit of work here. Battle Camp, when I wounded you one day. 5 starts, 0 wins. Worst finished 4th. Longest starting price, $6.50. Now that is an Anudjawun Stakes. You know, that's the essence of the Anudjawun Stakes.
Okay, you can go in.
Well, you've got to be sure that's playing no wins.
Yeah.
Don Ross, data point.
Yeah, no, he was one of mine. Yeah, he's going in for sure.
Data points. In he goes. In he goes.
Someone, I can't say who. I never give up confidence. So but he calls jumps racing at Warrnambool. Nominated.
Does he ride a push bike?
Nominated. I'd never give up confidence.
I think there's a horse named after him, but so hard to get rid of or something.
Go hard or go home. Sneffaroo, So I put up Stefferoo, I think 0 from 20, something like that. Yeah. And Lee and Shannon Hope retweeted it and said we agree.
Yeah, Stefferoo's. Didn't they have it in the sale and no one wanted to buy it?
I think so. Number 14, I like this one. Johnny Raptor is 23, a Pakistan star. Now it's won twice, but if you're talking about disappointing the market, being a flash home horse, I reckon it goes in.
Well, it's kind of borderline because I don't think any others in the race are going to sell as many plush toys of themselves as what Pakistan starts.
And we need to think about merchandise for the
kids. It's the only way we get an earn.
I'm not happy about him running. He's a bit too...
Brody King's nominated Galaxy Raider. Now he won in the country, but he's disappointed the market a lot.
No, he can't go.
Can't go in. All right,
sorry.
Chivalry. What about Chivalry?
Well, Chivalry can go in.
Chivalry can go in.
Chivalry's right in there. Yeah, he's straight in.
Armin Tekka is nominated Bondiga.
Yep.
Straight through.
No wins.
No,
they're two horses that do what he's got. Can't get him going. If he can't get him going.
So we can't get a positive trainer change.
I'm just thinking about, what about Petroni? Did he win somewhere? I don't think Petroni's had a win, has he?
Oh, that's true.
He could be a late nomination.
Yeah, okay, he can go in for a Galaxy Raider. Number 18, I'll just read out the whole tweet from Corey. Please tell me Fast and Rocking's in the field.
Oh, yeah, he's in.
And the maiden called Helsinger. Someone asked me to put that in, and that's his SP. He's a perfect SP for this. I think he's 20 starts, no wins. Single figure runs.
Yeah, I don't think he started higher than 10. So
and number 10, Paul Duggan's nominated the ideal pacemaker for the field, Tom Melbourne. which I like. So
has he won since Sandown last year?
Yeah, he's...
Well... Or did he?
Oh, no. He didn't win his Premier second.
He won the Albury Cup on the bog, and he's a dry tracker, which is ironic given OT1.
I think
it was Jake Henson who tweeted through about counter-attack. He did win 1 from 9, but longest SP 13-2. So that's his nomination. But I was on him when he won, so he's only emergency. Alpine Eagle coming back from injury, thanks a bit unfair. Jamie Loudon, Cool Chap this spring, yes, but last spring,
he won a bunch in a row there.
Exactly, yeah. Kieran, I like this one. Under the Louvre. Now, just wait what he said. He says he doesn't deserve the run because he beat Blackheart Bart at Group 1 level, but my pocket would like to see it. I like that.
I think he's got to go in simply because he's a question mark at a mile, isn't he?
And to wrap it up, and we've said that thank yous, and thank you everyone for being part of this, not just this year. 2 things. Brendan Poots, he wants Justin Gatlin to provide the special comments. Hasn't won anything for 10 years, but's an expert on firm tracks and drugs. So we like that from Brendan there. And to finish with Anthony Goonan, he can be our official punter. Jesus, mate, I went through a run there not long back in 14 consecutive seconds. Can I lead the field out?
Well, Anthony brings up a good point there. This might be the race that nobody wins.
That's it.
They might all sort of get to about the 50 metre mark and internally combust or something, like the whole field.
They might well run and turn and call the meeting off during it.
Well, it's at Werribee, so we haven't lost many meetings there over the last few years.
Have a great Christmas and safe Christmas and enjoy each other's company and hope you're back plenty on us.
Please be safe, everyone, and we'll probably be back next week because
we do that.
We're not taking holidays.
Well, can I give out a Christmas tip here, John?
Yeah. I've got a horse to follow.
I don't know if I've got one. No, you guys do horses to follow. Why?
My horse to follow is the thing of, as we mentioned, Butch Bournes that ran 3rd in the 2-year-old on Saturday, whose name escapes me, that they backed.
Okay.
It ran 3rd at Flemington in the first on Saturday.
Is Labuan Star in this week? It's winner terrain I really liked. Hasn't run since.
Week ahead. Mornington today, Sandown again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be doing
everyone will be doing stuff there.
Yeah, Sandown Sunday.
Alright, so if this show goes up before Sandown tomorrow, will
I hope so. Otherwise,
I would say that in the first race tomorrow, Love in the City is a terrific bet. His horse has run well twice already in December.
Yeah.
Backing up from Mornington last week where it was very unlucky not to be in the finish. And $10 is a magnificent each way price. So there we go. Hopefully there's something for Christmas in that for our punters.
Alright, so we've got Sandown sale on Thursday, Cranbourne and Kyneton on Friday, Sandown Saturday, Caulfield and a stack of other meetings on Boxing Day. Really should get out there because it'll just get you out of the house. You'll be sick of the family by then. I think you're winning a bowl full of... Merry Christmas everyone, be good, be safe, and we'll be back next week.